Scientists found something in space that breaks the laws of science, not bends them, not challenges them, completely breaks them. And the scariest part? They have no explanation. Everything you learned about space in school might be wrong. Not a little wrong, possibly completely wrong. Because the more we look out into space, the more we find things that just should not exist. No star nearby, no reason, no origin, just there. Today we are going to look at the strangest, most mind-bending objects in space. Things that real scientists have found. Things that keep them awake at night. And by the end of this, I promise you will never look up at the night sky the same way again. Let's go. Let's start with something simple. A planet. You know what a planet is? It goes around a star. Like Earth goes around the sun. That's just how planets work, right? Wrong. There is a type of planet called a rogue planet. And a rogue planet has no star, no sun, no light, no warmth. It just floats through space completely alone. Total darkness. Total silence. Forever. Now here's where it gets really crazy. Scientists think there are more rogue planets in our galaxy than there are actual stars. Read that again. More lonely, dark, homeless planets than stars. Our galaxy alone has hundreds of billions of stars. So we could be talking about trillions of rogue planets, just drifting, alone, in the dark. Some scientists even think a rogue planet could be hiding at the edge of our own solar system right now, silently floating out there. And we haven't found it yet. That thought alone should give you chills. Okay, moving on to something even scarier. A magnetar. A magnetar is a type of dead star. When a really massive star dies, sometimes it collapses into a tiny ball. We are talking about something the size of a city, but heavier than our entire sun, and it spins. Really, really fast. But here is the thing about magnetars that blows people's minds. The magnetic field. A magnetar has the most powerful magnetic field in the known universe. So powerful that if one got close enough to Earth, it could pull the iron right out of your blood. From 1,000 miles away, you would not even see it coming. One magnetar called SGR 1806-20 released more energy in a fraction of a second than our sun releases in 100,000 years. One fraction of a second. And these things are real. They exist right now, out there in our galaxy, just sitting there, being impossible. Now this one is going to seriously mess with your head. Zoom out from Earth. Keep going. Past our solar system. Past our galaxy. Past thousands of galaxies. Keep going. Now look. What do you see? The universe looks like a brain. Seriously. Scientists have mapped the large-scale structure of the universe. And it forms this massive web. Thin threads connecting huge clusters of galaxies together. Like neurons in a brain. Like a living network. Scientists actually put a picture of the universe next to a picture of brain cells. They looked almost identical. Now, nobody is saying the universe is alive. But here is the weird part nobody can explain. Why does it look like that? Why does the biggest thing we know of look exactly like the smallest thinking machine we know of? Nobody has a good answer. Some scientists think it might just be a coincidence. Others are not so sure. And honestly, the fact that we don't know is the scariest part. This next one gave me actual goosebumps the first time I heard it. It is called the wow signal. Back in 1977, a scientist named Jerry Emmon was working on a project. The project was simple. Listen to space. Just listen. See if anything unusual comes through. On August 15th, 1977, something came through. A signal, 72 seconds long. Coming from deep space, strong, clear, focused. It matched exactly what scientists thought a signal from another civilization might look like. Jerry Emmon was so shocked. He circled it on the printout and wrote one word next to it. Wow, that is literally where the name comes from. Now here's the part that will keep you up at night. That signal was never heard again. We pointed every telescope we had at that spot in space. We listened for years. We are still listening today. Nothing. Complete silence. What sent it? Where did it come from? Why only once? We don't know after almost 50 years. The wow signal is still one of the greatest mysteries in science. And somewhere out there in space, whatever sent it might still be there. Okay, last one. And this one broke the brains of some of the smartest scientists alive. Black holes are not unusual. They form when massive stars die and collapse. We understand how they work. We understand how they grow. It takes time. A lot of time. Billions of years. So when scientists looked back at the very early universe, they expected to find small, young black holes. Baby black holes just starting to form. Instead, they found this. A black hole. Bigger than our entire solar system. Older than it should be possible to be. Existing at a time when the universe was less than 1 billion years old. That's a problem. A big one. Because based on everything we know, that black hole could not have grown that large that fast. There was not enough time. There was not enough material. It simply should not exist. But there it is, massive, ancient, impossible. Scientists are still trying to figure out how it happened. Some think our understanding of the early universe is completely wrong. Others think black holes can grow in ways we have not discovered yet. Either way, something out there is breaking our rules, and it does not care. So let's zoom all the way out. We have rogue planets with no home. Magnetars that could destroy us from unimaginable distances. A universe shaped like a brain. A signal from space we still cannot explain. And black holes that are too big and too old to exist. And here is the really humbling part. We have only explored about 5% of the universe. 5%. The other 95% is made up of dark matter and dark energy. Things we know are there. Things we can measure the effects of. But things we cannot see, cannot touch, cannot explain. We are like a person standing in a huge dark room with a tiny flashlight. We can see a little bit around us, but the rest of the room, complete darkness, full of things we cannot imagine. Here's what I want you to take from this. The universe is not a solved puzzle. It is not a finished book. Every single answer we find opens 10 more questions. And I think that is the most exciting thing about being alive right now. We are living in the age of discovery. We are the generation that gets to find these things out. We are just getting started. So here is my question for you. Out of everything we talked about today, the lonely planets, the wow signal, the impossible black holes, which one messed with your head the most? Drop it in the comments right now. I read every single one. And if this made your brain hurt in the best possible way, share it with someone who needs their mind blown today. Because trust me, they will thank you for it.